Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Syracuse versus Clemson college basketball matchup on Saturday, February 10th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. So, if you make big bets, if you have a big bankroll, this is probably the product for you. So go ahead and text that number. But let's get to this one. Syracuse taking on Clemson, ACC college basketball in Syracuse. Boy, going to be a lot going on in this one. It's like both these teams' colors very, very similar. But the thing is, their style of play also pretty similar as well. As Syracuse enters this one 14-8 on the season, Clemson 15-7. One thing we know about Syracuse throughout the years, at least during the Jim Boeheim era, boy, when it seemed like they weren't qualified to make the NCAA tournament, they made it every single year. And meanwhile, Clemson, here's a school that's seen as, kind of on the fringe here for the ACC as far as making it to the NCAA tournament. Boy, they've had some tough losses and they've had some solid wins. Last time out, we saw Clemson go to North Carolina and beat the Heels outright. And the thing about the game is that it wasn't like they hit the lucky shot at the buzzer or anything like that. They actually dominated the game from start to finish. We know the selection committee doesn't watch the games. I mean, it's very, very clear. They use some convoluted formula, and the formula is so bad now that it actually leans more to those November and December games than it does to how hot the teams are coming in and how they did against their conferences, even if you play in a conference like the ACC. The thing is that, I don't believe that Clemson has really played well within the conference. They did beat North Carolina. They lost by a point to Duke. They got smoked by Virginia, though. And the thing is it's like they're good, but they're not a team that we can count on. We saw them lose at Miami. They lost the first game against North Carolina at home. They lost at Virginia Tech. So we know that Clemson can be had. It's just a matter of, what particular day you catch them on. It's one of these inconsistency things. Syracuse, a lot of the same problems, but where their inconsistency has been is on the road. They only have the one home loss this season. They lost to Florida State. It wasn't that close of a game, but they did have that big buzzer beater against Miami. They beat Louisville last time out. Not their best effort, but it was good enough to get the win. They had some road chances that they haven't always taken advantage of. They got pounded at North Carolina, giving up 103 points in that game, but then they bounced back and went to Pittsburgh and won that game. They played the heavy hitters in the ACC, playing Duke and North Carolina, so you can't really hold that against Syracuse either. I think this is going to be a pretty competitive game, but I do think that Syracuse at home just seems to always find that magic, and for me, I haven't seen anything from Clemson, outside of that win against North Carolina that really instills confidence in me on the road in a spot like this. I'm going to take Syracuse at home, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.